Hey guys, this is the second part of the series on how to draft an employment agreement. So, today we are going to talk about salary, working hours and hours of work, and rest days and public holidays. So, it is very important in an employment agreement to include a salary clause. Okay, that's a given. It should state something along the lines of during your employment, the company will pay you a fixed salary of how many dollars per month, payable in arrears. That means after you work. For example, if you work on the third day of the month, you started working in the company on the third day of the month, you'll be paid on the second day of next month in arrears. The salary clause should also make reference to the Central Provident Fund Act, which is essentially a state pension fund. The employer and the employee have to both contribute to the CPF, and you should ideally also include a clause that the employee shall be responsible for all taxes. Next, I'm going to talk about working days and hours of work. The employment contract should state the number of days the employee is required to work. The aggregate number of hours should not be more than 44 hours a week. This is provided under the Employment Act. 44 hours is the max, but you can provide for less, for example, 40 hours, 41 hours. For those employees who earn more than $2,600 who are not eligible for overtime pay, you may also wish to state that if they are required to work beyond the normal working hours because of the workload, then it shall be at the sole discretion of the company. The company reserves the right to revise, to amend, or extend the working hours should the need arise. You can also state in the employment agreement that for those who are eligible for overtime, that means who earn less than $2,600, overtime will be paid at 1.5 times their hourly basic rate of pay. You should also state that the official time allocated for meal breaks, shall be unpaid. Now we are going to talk about rest days and public holidays. The employment agreement should state that the employees shall be entitled to one rest day in each week, and such rest days shall be taken in accordance to the business requirements of the company. This is a requirement under Section 36 of the Employment Act. Also, employees are paid their full pay on public holidays. And if an employee is required to work on a public holiday, the employee shall be given a day off in lieu of the public holiday, or he should be paid 1 day's pay at the basic rate. This is provided for in Section 88 of the Employment Act. You should also state that if the employee is absent from work on a working day immediately before or immediately after a public holiday, or on any other day substituted without the consent of the company or reasonable excuse, he will not be entitled to any holiday pay for that particular holiday. This is under Section 88(3) of the Employment Act. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for part 3 of the series on how to draft an employment agreement.